Good morning children. Today our topic is ratio and proportion. What is ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities of the same kind. Here when you compare two numbers, two things, any two things when you compare, that is nothing but ratio. Like suppose you are comparing your marks. Suppose you got in mathematics subjects 35 marks out of 50 and your friends got 40 marks out of 50. Now you are comparing who got more marks. That comparison is nothing but ratio. Here I said children, same kind. Here I have given same kind means suppose you are comparing your marks with out of 50, so your friends marks also you should compare out of 50. Like you're comparing, another example you can say you're comparing your heights with your friend's height. Suppose your height is 125 centimeter and your friend's height is 120 centimeter. See, when you compare your height with your friend's height, that comparison also nothing but ratio. See, same kind means both I took your height and your friend's height I took in centimeter. Suppose you are taking your friend's height in your height in centimeter and your friend's height is in meter. They are not from same kind, so you can't compare such things. Meter you should convert into centimeter, then only you can compare. Am I clear children? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities of the same kind. That means the relation between two numbers which shows how much bigger one number is than another number. Which number is bigger? Your number is bigger, your friend's number is bigger. Like your marks are more than your friend's side. That comparison is nothing but ratio. Am I clear children? Now next point is the symbol of ratio is this one. See children, two dots, one dot up, one dot down. That symbol is nothing but ratio symbol and we read it as is to. This symbol we read it as is to. See example, how can we read? 4 is to 8, 1 is to 2, 3 is to 5. These two dots is nothing but ratio symbol and we read it as is to. Am I clear children? Now first element or number, element you say or number you say in the ratio is called antecedent. Like in 4 is to 8, first number is what children? 4. Second number is what children? 8. So first number is called antecedent. So here 4 is antecedent. And second element or second number in the ratio is called consequent. Here second number is 8. That 8 is called as consequent. Am I clear children? Like see, if A is to B is one number in ratio, so A first number is called antecedent. So here A is antecedent. Second number is B, that is called consequent. Am I clear children? In the ratio, first number is called antecedent and second number is called consequent. It is important children. Like I have given here in the ratio 4 is to 8, 4 is antecedent and 8 is consequent. Am I clear children? And next point is a ratio is like a fraction only. This ratio I said, this ratio is nothing but fraction. A by B also we can write. This division, this fraction symbol also nothing but ratio only. So ratio is also like a fraction. If anyone write A is to B, that you can write it as A by B or A divided by B, like that also you can write. Am I clear children? That's why ratio is like a fraction. Like a fraction has a numerator and denominator. Similarly, a ratio has antecedent and consequent. Are you getting my point children? See, in fraction, A is called numerator, B is called denominator. Similarly, in fraction, in ratio, A is called antecedent, B is called consequent. Clear children? A ratio has antecedent and consequent, whereas a fraction has a numerator and a denominator. See example I have written here, A by B. It is in fraction. If we want to write this in ratio, we will write it as A is to B. Like 1 by 2. It is in fraction. If we want to write in ratio, we can write 1 is to 2. Am I clear children about ratio? Like if I say like ratio of your boys and girls in your class, ratio of boys and girls in your class. Suppose 29 boys are there and 11 girls are there. When we want ratio of boys and girls, we will write 29 is to 11. So first part represent boys and second part represent girls. Clear children? Now next is we can say like 6 is to 8. Suppose the ratio of lemons to oranges is 6 to 8. That means first I said lemons to oranges. So first lemon I said, that means this 6 part is lemon and this 8 part is oranges. That means 6 lemons are there and 8 oranges are there. I am comparing here lemons and oranges. Clear children? Now next one is proportion. What is proportion? Equality of ratio is called proportion. Suppose 2 ratio I have given, 1 is to 2 and another ratio is 2 is to 4. When these two ratios are equal, then we say that this is proportion. 1, 2, 2, 4, they are in proportion, we say. Are you getting my point, children? Equality of ratios is called proportion. When we are taking two ratios, like suppose 2 is to 3 and I am taking 4 is to 6. When we say they both are equal, this is nothing but proportion. Equality of two ratios. If two ratios are equal, that is called as proportion. Am I clear, children? Now see here. The symbol of proportion is this one. See children, 2 dots. 2 dots apply in this way and 2 dots down in this way. This symbol is nothing but proportion symbol and we read it as is as. This symbol we read it is as. Like ratio symbol we read it is 2. This proportion symbol we read it is as. Example, 2 is to 3. See, this proportion symbol is as 4 is to 6. Are you getting my point, children? How do we read? 2 is to 3 is as 4 is to 6. Am I clear? Again I will read it. 2 is to 3. This is ratio symbol. That's why 2 is to 3. This is proportion symbol. So we will read is as 4 is to 6. 2 is to 3 is as 4 is to 6. Clear, children? If we want to remove this proportion symbol, we can write equal symbol. Because in definition only I said proportion is nothing but equality of two ratios. By removing this symbol, we can write in between these two ratios as equal sign. Clear? Now next point is the first and the fourth term of a proportion are called the extremes or extreme term, you can say. See, this is proportion. First and the fourth term. This is first, second, third and fourth. 4 terms are there. First and the fourth terms are called extremes or you can say simply extreme term. And the second and the third, this one the second and this one is third. Second and the third terms are called in the proportion means or middle terms. Am I clear, children? See here. First and the fourth terms are called extremes. Second and the third terms are called means in a proportion. Clear? Now, we can say product of means is equal to product of extremes. That means if you take first and last number and multiply, you will get one answer. And if you take second and third number and if you multiply, you will get one answer. Both answers will be equal. That means product is nothing but multiplication. Product of means, that means if you multiply, you will get one answer. Extremes, if you multiply, you will get one answer. Both answers will be equal. See, here I have taken example 8, 12, 2 and 3 are in proportion. So if it is in proportion, how can we write it? 8 is to 12 is as 2 is to 3. Correct, children? So 8 and 3 are extremes and 12 and 2 are means. So here I am multiplying means and extremes. 12 into 2 will get 24. 8 into 3 will get 24. Both are same, children. That only product of means is equal to product of extremes. Am I clear, children? I hope you all understood today's topic. So today's your homework is write and learn the given definitions and important points. Here I have given some definition and some important points. Both you have to write and learn. Okay, children?